Linnanmaki is a small but exciting amusement park located in downtown Helsinki, Finland. While the park lacks acreage, they have a densely packed park with some unique coasters and exciting non-coasters. And many of those rides capitalize on the atmosphere of the nearby city, so in this video I will rank the park's top 15 rides and attractions. Before starting the countdown, I want to note that you will not see Tuulireki, the park's now one-of-a-kind Maki motion coaster, listed here. If you saw my review of that coaster, you'll already know why. It is poorly paced, and the gimmick how the cars can rock both side to side and forwards and backwards is a detriment that results in an uncomfortable ride. Now on to the fun rides. Number 15, Kehra. As more and more enterprises get removed, it's a treat to ride one of the original ones. You have good centrifugal forces and a solid cycle with plenty of inversions. Number 14, Kammokuja. This haunted walkthrough may not have any actors, but it has some air blasts and floor tricks that can cause you to jump. Just make sure to move slowly because many of the scare effects are delayed. The visual quality is just okay, as you have 2D blacklit drawings. Number 13, Pelintalo. This is an involved funhouse. It's a temporary attraction while the park rebuilds a permanent funhouse, but this one has lots of floor tricks to try and make you lose your balance. You also have a sliding staircase, a barrel that you can rotate upside down in, and a slide at the end, although the latter is a bit hard to build up speed on. Number 12, Raketti. This SNS space shot stands nearly 200 feet or 60 meters tall, which allows it to give a stunning view of Helsinki. The launch is decent, but you only get weak floater airtime at the top. Number 11, Linnunrata Extra. This indoor Zier coaster is located in a former water tower. Themed to space travel, this coaster may only stand 23 feet or 7 meters tall, but if you ride in the back, you will get some whip on the 2 drops after the lift hills. Most of the ride takes place in total darkness, but you do have the occasional visual to mix things up. Up next is where I suspect Kieputin, the park's Huss topspin, would have placed. I skipped this attraction due to time, but it looked to have an identical cycle to the one at Six Flags Great Adventure and Twister. You get a rapid series of 5 to 6 flips at the start, before awkwardly rocking back and forth the rest of the way. Number 10, Vuoristorata. This classic scenic railway wooden roller coaster still has a brakeman on board. However, this one is run super conservatively. You crawl around many turns, and there are points where the operator actually uses his foot to push the train along, as you are going to stall out otherwise. As a result of the slow speed, the airtime is a rare commodity on this ride. The back only gets a pop of air in the double down, while the front gets 2 pops of airtime, including an admittedly very strong one on the following camelback because you have just a loose lap bar and no seatbelts. The ride is quite smooth for its age, and it is the country's oldest roller coaster. Number 9, Magia. This technical park moon dance is a forceful spinning ride. Well, at least at the start. The rapid spinning at the start produces centripetal force rivaling that of a rotor. It plastered me to the back of my seat and made my stomach feel funny. However, the ride then slows down for the rest of the ride. The middle section is rather dull, but the second half then has the rotation of the main arm and the gondola oppose each other, which is a disorienting experience. I wish this ride maintained the intensity of the start throughout, but it's still a rare and enjoyable flat ride. Number 8, Hurjakuru. This Intamin River Rapids ride has some great visuals. This water ride is built underneath the park's spinning roller coaster, and you also have a themed Viking tunnel at the start. The course is pretty fast, which induces some nice spinning. The rapids on this one are on the tamer side, but there is a cool themed sprayer, and you will be misted by the ride's giant waterfalls. Number 7, Kyopelinvuoren Hotelli. This ghost train is really dark, but it has some nice scenes. The animatronics are detailed, and there are some clever modern effects mixed in, such as screens that surprise you with an air blast. There isn't a real plot to this one, but I like how the scares are positioned in all directions to keep you on your toes. Number 6, Salama. This Mauer Sony spinning coaster has a fun first drop if you take it sideways or backwards, but the rest of the ride doesn't have any individual standout element. You just get okay spinning as you circle around the rapids ride, This ride is really more about the visuals, and if you want to hear more, I have a separate review. Number 5. Taikasirkus. Do not ride this dark ride if you have a phobia of clowns. You have to travel past at least 100 or so clowns performing loony acts. How crazy, you might ask? Well, you'll even see clowns shoveling up elephant poop towards the end of the ride. You'd never see that back home in America. I like the wackiness of this ride, and it also had a catchy theme song on loop. Number 4. Ukko. This Mauer Sony sky loop has freaky hang time as you crest the inverted lift hill and then spiral around the barrel roll. And then you get even more hang time as you stall out later in the ride as you rock back and forth. To contrast, you also get strong positive Gs in the pullouts through the station. Just beware the final stop on that lift, because the lap bar, which rests in your stomach, can punch your gut. While I don't have a review on this individual ride, I do have a review on the clone at Magic Springs if you want to hear more. Number 3. Kirnu. This Intamin Zack spin is intense. The seats, rather than rotating around the rider like the SNS free spins, has the seats instead rotating around the vehicle, so the flips are more forceful and violent. I only got one flip on the final hump, but it was fast and intense. The other part of the ride I loved was the forceful yank on the first Raven turn. I have a separate review going into more detail, but this short ride packs a punch, and it is way more comfortable than the infamous Green Lantern that used to operate at Six Flags Magic Mountain, because the rocking on this vehicle is not inhibited. Number 2. Kingi. This Moser drop tower stands 246 feet tall, but it feels even higher because Linnanmaki is perched atop a hill overlooking Helsinki. The views are stunning, and I love how you spin on the way up so you can take in all the sights in all directions. Then the drop occurs with zero warning, and it offers sustained floater airtime the whole way down. If you want to ride a drop tower at Linnanmaki, this is the one you should go on. And coming in at number 1 is Taiga. This Intamin LSM launch coaster does a little bit of everything, and it does everything well. It feels sorta like Velocicoaster mixed with Liseberg's Helix. You have the varied ride experience of Velocicoaster, including 2 solid launches, great airtime, and 4 amazing inversions. I particularly love the sustained hang time on the 0G winder and the supersized stall, and that final barrel roll is amazing too. Then this coaster has the special location of Helix being built on a hillside with stunning views of Helsinki. Those visuals combined with the strong elements and near flawless pacing make this coaster not only the best ride at Linnanmaki, but the best ride in all of Finland. I have a separate review going into more detail. So those are the top 15 rides and attractions at Linnanmaki. What is your favorite ride at Linnanmaki? Let me know your thoughts on any of the rides I mentioned, or any you think I missed down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.